Hello and welcome to the BS Bros podcast. My name is Corey. I'm joined alongside my co-host Terrell. We'll have a couple guys filing in a little while. This is season 2, I believe episode 35 or 36.
I thought it was 35 because we had an argument about it last week.
Did we?
Yeah, because Isaiah was the one who didn't know what episode it was.
Hold on. I can look it up real quick to show that our latest episode is 33. So that means 34 is unreleased and 35 it is. It is 35.
35. We made it to 35.
Yeah, 20 more episodes to go. If Isaiah misses this episode, he has 2 misses in 20 episodes to be fired from the show.
He's not gonna make it, especially with the video he sent. The photo.
I don't understand how he's still working. It is 10 p.m. at night. What is he doing all day that is causing him to be out there till 10 p.m. at night?
I don't know. Did he even do on calls at his job?
I don't know. I believe his job is to drive around and pump crap out of the sewers, so he should have a pretty set schedule every single week. It shouldn't change.
Looks like a separate tank.
So I don't understand how he has so many stops on, unless he's off the rest of the week. So he works an extra long Wednesday, but he's got Thursday and Friday off. But still, I don't know.
I was going to bring up some tea, but never mind.
Well, let's go ahead and address
It's about Isaiah.
Let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room now. It is not our casual Friday that we usually record on. It is a Wednesday, my dudes. And the reason for it being a Wednesday and not a Friday is Thanksgiving is tomorrow. Now, we recorded the Thanksgiving episode for the BS Bros podcast last week. So this is not that episode. However, somebody suggested moving it to tonight. And I really liked the idea because I have other things going on this weekend that conflict with the recording of this episode. And so doing it today really is going to take a weight off of my shoulders. And we put it to a vote, and some people said yes, some people said no. You can't make the crowd happy. A lot of people abstained or didn't say anything. To which those people I say answer faster next time. I don't know what you want from me, but we're here and we're ready to roll, I guess, as best as we can.
I like how the people that wanted it to change are not even here.
Yeah, well, to be fair, to their credit, we did start early, so I'm assuming they'll pop in here in the next 4 minutes. But
true. Punky and Joe's are in a game.
Yeah, I joined into their Discord a minute ago to talk to them, and things didn't really... I tried to talk to somebody, nobody said anything to me, so I don't know if they're in-game talking to somebody or what, but they were not saying words to me at all. Yeah. So... they weren't even communicating with each other, so I don't know how the hell that was going on, but...
They're just... menacingly...
I'll be
honest. Dude, I'm freaking cold.
You're what?
Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Freaking cold, dude.
Turn on your heater,
I'm
man.
cold at work.
Heat up. Warm up. Get yourself nice and
freaking
toasty.
Boss wanted me to work all day. Freaking pissed me off.
Yeah, but at least you're off tomorrow, right? You guys are closed?
Yeah, then I have to wake up at freaking 6 o'clock on Friday.
Hey, you too?
I have to go to... I have to go... Well, I have to wake up... I told my boss, I was like... Or not my boss, one of my managers. I was like, I gotta wake up at 4. And he goes, oh, you're coming in at 5? I was like, no, I'm coming in at 6. But if you want early happy me, I was like, you might as well give me 2 hours to wake up and accept fate.
Yeah, I got you. I'll be up at about 5:30 to get started on my day. I don't think I'll have very many stops because it is the Friday after Thanksgiving and a lot of places are still closed. However, that just means all the people that are closed on Friday are people I have to make up Monday. So my Monday is going to suck ass. So expect next week to be me just ripping into my job because of how much crap I was dealing with this last week.
Yeah.
However, it's Thanksgiving.
Ow.
It's a time to be thankful. Let's break things down real quick, Terrell, before somebody in here joins that doesn't talk about football. Tomorrow we've got 3 fantastic NFL games. One I think you might want to avoid talking about at the moment, but the other
Which one?
two, I would assume you'd want to avoid talking Dallas Chiefs, right?
What's wrong with the Dallas Chiefs?
Well, okay. I mean, we could talk about it if you want to. I know Joe's is incredibly superstitious about that shit, so he won't talk about the Dallas game before the Dallas game.
Want to know why they made it? You want to know the backstory of why they made it the Chiefs and not the Commanders?
Why?
Because they're like, man, we have no like Indian teams, like Native American teams.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, oh, we do have a Native American team. It's called the Chiefs. So you know how like back in the day, it used to be like, oh, like Cowboys versus Indians, right? So it used to be the Cowboys versus the Redskins. And I don't care what you people say, it will always be the Redskins to me. It will never be Commanders. But since they were like, you know what? We can't have the Commanders face the Cowboys because that doesn't make any sense. So we're going to have the Cowboys versus the Chiefs.
Hmm. Well, welcome back.
What's up?
So some big matches tomorrow. I think the first one to open the day is Green Bay versus Detroit. We've already seen this matchup that took place week 1 when Green Bay absolutely curb stomped the shit out of Detroit.
Yeah.
What do you think we're going to see tomorrow? Is it the same story, or do you think we're going to see a different tale play out?
Probably same story.
You think the Packers are going to run over the Lions again?
Yeah.
Really? See, I hold a different take. I think in the beginning of the season, teams looked a lot different. Everyone was trying to find their footing and who they were as a team this season. I think Detroit has found that, especially behind the way of Jahmyr Gibbs on a spectacular performance he just had this last week. However, I think Green Bay has started to show their true colors. They started very dominant, and they have gone very south very fast. So I think we'll see a very even match game. I think it'll be back and forth. I think Detroit takes it though. So and that will vault them back into a playoff position. Actually, yeah, I think it will actually. It'll vault them in and it will knock us out temporarily. But if we can win this weekend against the Browns, God hoping, that we should vault the Packers. The thing that confuses me is the Packers have one less win than us and one less loss, and their tie. It helps them because they don't have as many losses as us.
Yeah.
But it hurts. Well, it hurts them because they don't have they don't have as many wins as other teams. So I was confused because they're ranked higher than us, but they have one less win than us. But it's because that win is in the tie category, and the tie is either a win or a loss, so it has to count as both, which is dumb. Aside from that, the other games that are to be played, this slate, I want you to know, in the beginning of the year, this slate looked like the worst Thanksgiving slate of all time.
It did.
And now it looks like it's going to be a great day of games. So we just talked about Detroit Green Bay. That'll be a good one. Next one is Dallas Cowboys versus Kansas City Chiefs. That should be a good one. Hate both teams. Really just want the Lightning to strike the stadium and take them both out. But unfortunately, a team does have to win there. So that'll be a good matchup. It'll be a chance to really see, are the Chiefs, or do the Cowboys have what it takes to knock them down a peg? We'll see and find out tomorrow. And then the ending game of the night is the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Burrow returning.
Yep.
What a time for Joe Burrow to come back from his turf toe injury. Too late to save the season for the Cincinnati Bengals. However, going up against a very strong Ravens team with Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, who seem to have not been able to find their footing in the world of fantasy, I guess. But as far as winning, they've been able to get shit done. So with a division game coming up this week, right? And the Baltimore Ravens and Steelers tied for the lead in the AFC North. I think Pittsburgh fans are going to be rooting for the Bengals in this one to take a game off of them. Any feelings about any of those other two games, Terrell?
Not really.
No? Nothing to say about
No.
any picks you want to pick or predict here?
So for the podcast crowd, y'all know I'm a big Dallas Cowboys fan, even though I've talked many shits about my team. I'm loyal.
Some would argue the biggest on the pod.
Yeah. I have jerseys. I have Dr. Peppers. I got gaming headsets. I got a lot of stuff, but I kind of want to see how this game turns out between Dallas and the Chiefs, because obviously the Chiefs have not been the Chiefs like the past 3 years. So I kind of want to see an upset here. Like, will Brandon Aubrey make that kick?
Yeah.
Because that's all it's been lately. That's all it's been lately between our team. Will Brandon Aubrey make that kick?
That's great. Joe's, your Detroit Lions take on J-Race Packers. How does that feel?
It's cool, I guess. I don't know why you're saying my Detroit Lions.
Are you not a Detroit Lions fan? I could have sworn you were.
Quit being retarded.
Thoughts on your
Or I'll
game?
start saying slurs.
Thoughts on your real game against the Chiefs?
Yeah. It's a game. It's happening.
Yeah. Any words of wisdom for any Cowboy players watching this podcast right now? Past or present or future?
Same thing as every Cowboys fan. Don't have your hopes up.
Damn. The most depressed Dallas Cowboy fan I've ever heard.
No, you don't get your hopes up, you don't get disappointed.
Fair enough, man. Way to swing us in a very depressing direction.
Oh yeah. we're all just talking about football, and I don't know.
Having a good time, and then shit hit the
But
fan.
what happened to me being the so-called depressed guy in the podcast? Now that everyone's just taking my shtick, Corey. What happened?
You're just a little bitch still.
So are you. You're the one who wants to do a podcast today, and yet you're not even talking, and yet you're still playing fucking video games.
I said it as a joke, dog. I said not.
Well, it's your fault that we have the podcast this week. Obviously, I blamed you on. No, you're the one who suggested it, so.
It was a joke.
Well, I mean, you got your wish, Joe's. Man, not gonna lie. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah, get to play some football in the morning. Traditions. It's gonna be fun. It's probably gonna be cold as fuck though. I don't even know what the weather is for this week, but yeah, flag football tomorrow morning at PB. We're gonna have some fun.
Good luck with that, man. It's supposed to be what, 53?
Yeah, I got my sweats already and like all my. Only thing I don't have is like the thermal leggings. So knowing your boy with like a messed up knee and ankle, I'm gonna feel it freaking Friday morning when I go into work. Because, yeah, the phenomenal mysteries of surgery. For some reason, you just start aching when the weather changes.
I think that's just getting old, buddy. I've heard a lot of people that
No,
say as they get older.
ever since I got like my knee surgery, yeah, like you can tell when the weather changes because your knee, my knee starts aching. Then I'll be like, oh man, the weather's probably changing. Then like it will start raining, and then I'll be like, huh, it's weird. Okay, that's how it is when it snows. Like if I can't because I usually have like a leg. I usually say like a heated like small blanket, so I would wrap it around my knee if it gets like cold. But there's times where like if it snows, like my knee will start like aching so bad to where that heat pad doesn't even like do anything to like keep it warm. Then I'll look outside. I'm like, it snowed. Everything's all hot in my freaking blankets, but my knee still hurts. So weird medical mysteries.
Damn. So do we want to talk about the elephant in the room? What's going on with our friend?
What friend?
The one that's not here. The one that was like, yeah, I'll be here, and then didn't show.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Isaiah.
Isaiah said, hold on. And then sent a
Oh,
picture of him at work because he's working right now.
Yeah, but why the fuck's he at work at 10 p.m.?
Because as he said earlier, he had the whatever going on tonight.
What?
I don't know. He just talk. I don't know. I don't look at Isaiah's messages. He just annoys the shit out of me.
I'm telling
Freaking
you.
Corey was there that day when me and Punky were on Discord playing Minecraft. Like Punky even called it out. He was like, "I don't think Terrell hates," because Kirby was like, "Oh, why do you hate Isaiah?" And I was like, "I don't hate Isaiah. He's just, I don't know. He's just annoying at this point. His presence is irritating and annoyance, and I think it's funny because like Joe's in the chat will like reply to Isaiah, then like all I hear is Kirby, or I'll see Kirby freaking in the chat. Don't acknowledge him. He's an idiot, and I'm like just like why? So there's like times where I just mute the chat because I'm just like Isaiah
Isaiah
has
likes to
no.
rage bait y'all.
I just mute the chat because I'm just like I don't care for Isaiah, and I don't really care for the stupid shit that he says. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not gonna have the retard mentality just affect everyone. I'll be the smart one, and I'll just be like, nah, no, shut it down.
Well, I said it last week when we did the fucking test or whatever week it was, 2 weeks ago now or whatever. I'll say it
I think it was
again.
a week here.
I'll say it again. I know that motherfucker's smart. I know what the fuck he's doing. And I know what the fuck he's trying to do. So if you just don't acknowledge him, he won't get the satisfaction of getting attention. That's really all he wants in life is attention. So if you just ignore him and don't reply to him, he will eventually go back to his normal ways and he'll be whatever. That or he's permastone and there's nothing we can do to save him. But I'd rather give it a shot of ignoring him and hoping he goes back to normal than just giving into any of his fucking attention-seeking shit. But Bob was in the server, but he's not here, which is weird. Joe's, were you playing with
Me?
Punky?
Yes.
Where is he?
He left.
He went away?
Yes.
He got off or what?
He left his home. And he'll be back in a bit.
Oh, okay.
And of course, Jerry's busy.
Yeah, JB's got family for Thanksgiving. Josh is at work. Isaiah is also at work. He said he had Grease tonight, but knew that the podcast started at 10, so I don't know.
The fact that he told us to hang on was the most hilarious thing ever.
Well, I start this shit at 10, and I knew
Yeah,
he wasn't going to
that's
be home at 10, so I was like, what's the point of
I
waiting?
was like, you don't hang on. I'm just like, you fucking idiot. We start at 10. Don't be dumb.
And then, yeah, Bob's the only other one.
I don't care, though, half of the time.
Well, I'll be honest, boys. I've been thinking of calling the podcast done.
How far are we into this podcast?
Season 2, episode 35. What do you mean?
I meant like time wise.
Oh, we're like 20 something minutes in.
Want to make this a short podcast?
I mean, I more meant along the lines of like, people don't show up anymore. People don't care. People don't, like, there's, like, I'm here zoned into the podcast, ready to talk about our weeks, and no one shows up. No one brings stories. Nothing. Everyone joins in. Everyone plays games while we're talking, and then no one tunes into the conversation. And then when I ask them a question, I get attitude or I get no response. And then suddenly it's a, what did you ask me again? And then I got to read it back.
Yeah.
So it's like, at what point do I just say, I'm done with it, and I'm ready to hang
We
it
got
up?
a 2-man podcast. 2-man, 3-man. I'm down to be a part of your podcast, Corey.
Because it's like, I don't want to put in effort and build something that other people won't build with me.
Want to know what's crazy? This is the 3rd episode we've actually talked about this.
Yeah, but I think every week I think I grow closer and closer to pulling the plug on it. Like, there was a point today where I was like, do I want to just message everyone and say podcast is done? Like, we're finished? I don't know.
And I don't know, like,
Freaking A.
I wouldn't
No.
call it now. I would wait till next Friday when we actually do something with everyone. But at the same time, it's like, who's going to show up?
I mean,
Because I understand that we all have lives. I understand that we get busy, but like, this was a group decision. That's the problem, is that everyone agreed.
well,
And it
that's,
just, I mean, the first season was fun. The first beginning episodes up to like probably 50, and that's when things just started collapsing.
I think that was, yeah, we lost cams. People stopped turning on cams and hanging out with us. People started playing games more and disappearing. And the big issue that I ran into with the, like, looking at the project was, I get that everyone has things going on and you won't be there every single week. I get that. I understand. But the whole point of there being 8 co-hosts is that 4 guys show up here, different 4 show up next week, different 4 show up the next week, so on and so forth. And I don't even feel like I'm getting that anymore. I feel like,
It's not even, it's like not even a site. Even when we like, I noticed when you in the chat, like when you ask like, who's going to be on the podcast, no one answers.
and I would say
And
that's
it
a that's another thing, right? I ask inquiring questions about the pod. Do we want to do this? Do we want to do that? Do we want to move it to Wednesday? Do we want to keep it on Friday? Like, what is the consensus? And I have to go and hunt people down individually to ask for answers to the questions. And so, majority of the time, I don't even get an answer from half the people. So it's like, why should I sit here and hold a spot for people like Bob, who are going to be on Minecraft before the podcast and won't say anything about the podcast on Wednesday when we're doing it? Obviously, certain other people, Josh is busy with work. I get that. Um, Isaiah, Isaiah responding that he would be on the podcast, but then not show up was a little
it's like a
questionable.
recurring thing too. It's just
Punky's 50-50 on if he shows up to the podcast. The majority of the time he shows up right at the end or like about 30 minutes in.
I miss Punky stories. Not gonna lie.
I miss Punky and his camera, bro. That shit was always fun to talk about whatever was going on in the background. So, I don't know. If I'm honest, I think we might just finish out season 2 and call it there. Cause I don't know if I really feel like putting another effort into season 3. if we don't even have the effort to get through season 2.
I
So
mean,
just know if
like I've said, like me and you have had discussions behind all this to start our like just me and you start a podcast and maybe invite like see like now like it could just be me and you and like be like, hey Joe's, you want to be a part of this podcast and like we can like get him involved like or like we can invite like just like random like friends of ours because only reason why I'm saying this is because like so a couple weeks ago just saying this as a story like I was going through a rough time and a special someone to me reached out to Corey and like basically helped me and it got to the point where I was thinking like man like what if because like I know like I said we've talked about this like we can talk about because me and you are big wrestling fans. We're big football fans. We're big gamers. Well, not you're more of a bigger gamer than I am, but I still like get involved. And like me and you kind of have like lives where they're kind of like different from each other. Because obviously you have a family that has a lot of good stories. Then you got me who has a weird lifestyle of metal music creation because like you guys used to see my masks a lot and of course like the whole night fighting stuff like I don't know I know we've talked about this before but like I kind of wanted like everyone's lives into this pod and that's why I love the title of our podcast the BS Bros podcast like like at the beginning of it yeah it was a lot of BS like we talked a lot of BS and like the whole like Kirby show was BS because I was like, okay, like this kid, like these were all like planned stuff because I was like, oh, we can literally come up with different content. Then like everyone just kind of got to the point where I was like, oh, it's annoying. Oh, it's like blah blah blah, and I was just like, well, come up with some fucking content because. And like it got to the point where we did ghost stories, and I thought that was pretty sick then like that faded away. Then we started doing the trivia. Then that faded away because everyone just thought like, oh, this is nothing. Like I'm just like, well, if you don't like the product, fucking change it. This is what I really want to say. It's just if you don't like the product, you might as well put in your own 2 cents because the product won't come out unless you have a creative mind to say something about it. And we gave Isaiah a chance at his weird his weird conversations and that actually got us like engaging with each other and I was just like wow like Isaiah I know we give Isaiah shit for not showing up all the time but when he does and we give him that like last week we are like oh like it's the intervention of Isaiah and he like totally flipped it so we are like or I was just like whoa okay like this is pretty funny like okay like we'll keep on going with this Isaiah bit but with his attendance and how he always says that he's gonna be here, it's not gonna be like it's the product's still like you know, and like I'll admit like I miss like freaking Josiah Joe's. I don't care at this point if we are ending this at season 2. I might as well just say his name because it's not like it's gonna matter. But like I remember him buying like all these like random like TikTok products, like even the Batman mask that he bought on TikTok, like that was like literally just like random. Like it's like okay, like it's just gotten to like a random point and now it just stopped. So I kind of feel you on like that's why I kind of like stopped making the TikToks because I just felt like we weren't going anywhere with this. I just felt I was just like, should I even post a TikTok saying? And you know, I've been putting. If you guys like watch the TikToks, um, I put music in the background and I put the title and band. It's just because those are the songs that have either came out or back on like number 1 track. So I kind of like keep up the loop. And then that's when I started asking you guys like, hey, can you guys at least make some announcements? And the only people that really have tried were like you and J Ray, because you guys actually have 2 to 3 videos on our TikTok. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean,
I think I
the
knew.
creativity is just
I think I
yeah,
knew we
like
were gonna have an issue in the past when we first started out, and I said, "Hey guys, I want to try to do this thing where I'm not asking for much. I'm not asking someone to edit the podcast completely. I'm not asking for someone to step up and promote it on everything. I mean, I was in the beginning. I said, "Can you guys promote it on shit?" And no one fucking promoted our podcast worth of shit. No one shared anything. Nobody reposted anything. I had to tell everyone that it was there. Um, I asked group members, "Hey, if you could just make one fucking TikTok video, just a quick thing saying, "Hey, it's the BS Bros podcast. Come check us out." Nothing too elaborate. Quick little 15-second thing. We'd post it up there. Everyone would get a shot to be up there every week, kind of like a little Disney Channel thing. And that just that just
your first
never,
podcast.
yeah,
Welcome to
yeah,
it.
and that just never happened. And at some point, there's this burnout of every week I'm here. Every week I've got to bring a story. Every week I've got to bring a question to ask to get people to talk. And it's not the vision I had for this podcast and this show. The vision I had was everyone gets together. We talk about old stories that we did together, like me and Isaiah sneaking into the amphitheater one night after work. I don't remember if Joe's was there or not. That's a good question.
Definitely was not me.
Okay, Joe's was not there.
I remember us like going to that with the supposedly haunted basement behind that car dealership.
Yeah, the when Joe's bought the camera and didn't buy any film for it, like a memory card, and it only recorded for 6 seconds, and I still have the video of Joe's climbing down into the basement and said, "Oh hell no, there's a spider there." Oh hell no.
I might have to give Poe back her ring light if we're not gonna do podcasts anymore.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I don't know, like I really do like doing something like this because like I've told because like I said, Corey had to save me from like this negative mindset I had like a couple weeks, like what, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And like I used to be creative, like I used to draw my masks out and I haven't drawn anything, and I used to write poems and like music and I haven't done that in so long. And like I get it, like I love playing with everyone. Like I'm glad you guys got me back into playing video games. And like, and this is going into my Thanksgiving. I know this is technically our Thanksgiving episode, but it's not really because it's coming out like in 2 weeks from now. But like I am thankful for like everything that you guys have done because of the dark mindset that I have like created for myself. Um and like Corey said, like yeah, me like Corey has said this privately to me, but like all the negative stuff that has been targeted to me has been just eating me up. But like knowing that Corey was there, I was like, okay, cool. Then later on that it was that podcast. It was actually that podcast that we recorded. Then he was like, let's just do the podcast. We actually had a good podcast that day, and like I got to play video games with my best friends. Like I thought it was really cool, and I'm like I said, thankful that you guys are there for me, even though some of you guys are really bad dickheads, but I still consider you my family. Um, but like, yeah, I kind of wish that the creativity that we had in the beginning of like this planning of a podcast, was more out there. That's why I started like saying random like dad jokes. Then it got repetitive, but like the whole driving me nuts. Yeah, I got to a point where I was like everyone was like, "Oh God, like don't say that anymore." Blah blah blah. But like the reaction I got out of it, I was like, "Okay, like this is starting to get like on their nerves." So I'm gonna like keep on like I'm gonna try figuring out ways how to like put it in there. But then I just couldn't anymore because everyone just kind of just like died out. So I was like, okay, I need to find a different dad joke, but then like nothing was just coming up, so I was just like, okay.
And I this might be another like a different thing, right? Maybe it's not the group that is falling apart in a way, but maybe our way of expressing content isn't the right thing. Because I edited the other day a like hour and a half gameplay footage of me, Josh, J Ray, and his brother and Joe's brother Jaden playing
I'll be
rematch.
right back. But
Yeah, no worries.
go ahead.
I edited the footage and I had so much fun not only playing that night, but getting to record that, getting to look back on it, getting to laugh at ourselves being fucking stupid and shit at a game. Everyone got to rip into each other, and it was like nobody was safe. And it was fun. It felt freeing. And maybe that's just the direction that this channel needs to take from here on out. Less of a podcast channel and more of a gameplay channel where we play games and we upload that gameplay. Maybe as different parts throughout the week. Maybe as one giant episode. Like, I don't really know how far that will all go. But, Joes, I'm curious to hear your thoughts, if anything, about anything that's been said.
I really don't have thoughts. I was gone for half of that. I don't even know what you guys are talking about for a minute there.
We're talking.
Bree's trying to make the turkey for tomorrow, so I was trying to help her with some shit.
Oh, fun. Say the podcast don't where you think things are going from here. You think things are doing good, or you think things need to end?
It doesn't need to end. We just need to change shit up.
Like what?
Quit being repetitive and quit doing the same jokes over and over again. Because they're... Find shit that's engaging.
I mean, it's kind of hard when it's the same three people here every week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's the issue, or that's what I'm saying, is find something that's engaging for the group. Talking about WWE is not engaging for anybody except you and Terrell. Talking about football isn't engaging for anybody except you, me, and Terrell. Josh will sometimes chime in on it. J-Ray will sometimes chime in on it.
See, but that's why, like,
it's like we gotta find things
no, see, but you're
that we all want to talk about.
right. I get that
Ow.
you're bringing it up, but the thing is, I don't talk about WWE unless it's just me and Terrell here. I don't talk about football if Punky's in the thing because I know Punky doesn't give a shit about football. But the rest of us are all in a fucking fantasy group. So I figure why not talk about football, maybe get some fucking trades going, and no trades fucking went through.
Yeah, this whole group is fucking worthless on trades.
I mean, I had no reason to trade. I mean, I offered trades.
Yeah,
people,
you and me didn't.
I was like, I offered trades. Nobody ate the trades. I had no reason to trade down with anybody. I have Isaiah telling me about the bigger picture that I'm still waiting to fucking see. Josh is hanging on a hope and a prayer that fucking J-Ray or Isaiah or both lose this week. Terrell still...
You got dipshit McGee who refuses to let go of CeeDee Lamb.
And somehow was still in the playoffs. Or still has a playoff hope. I don't know how he hasn't been eliminated yet.
That makes zero sense.
The math don't math on me. Yeah. 2-8 still has a shot at the playoffs. It's a 3% chance, but it's a chance. I don't know how many weeks.
3 is left.
1, 2, 3. Oh my god, he's got a chance at a wild card spot. He can't win the division, but he's got a chance to steal a spot if J-Ray, Isaiah, and Josh all lose out the season. He sneaks into the playoffs.
Damn.
That's crazy. Anyway,
I don't know how I'll make it, but I'll make it.
well, that might be too little, too late, buddy. You're gonna need a lot of help. Well, the good news
I
is
know.
if you win this week and J Ray and J Ray Isaiah lose, you're only one game behind with 2 to go. So
Eh. If it even lets me edit my shit, that's the problem. Because
yeah.
heck, half of the time I can't even see your guys' trades until like Thursday actually shows up, which is kind of retarded.
What does your screen look like? Can you take a screenshot of your page and send it to us?
After the podcast, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like after the pod, open up your team roster or whatever and show me like what that screen looks like because I'm curious what yours looks like on your end.
I know. Well, I finally updated it. I mean, but like I said, it doesn't give me the chance to like do it until like an hour before the first game starts is what I noticed. But then like the week after, it will actually let me edit. But I don't know. It's just so weird. I don't know what's up with. I don't know if it's my phone. I don't know if it's the app. I don't know. But like, I can see your guys' is like oh like he edited his lineup up. I was like, oh okay, I can see that. But when I try to do it, it just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the problem is. I'm not trying to make any excuses, but like if this was one big excuse, then yeah, like because that's what happened to me last season. But I was like, I'm not gonna say anything because I don't want to sound like a total buzzkill and be like, oh, I'm not gonna. Yeah, no.
So looking at the matchups for this week in that fantasy league, no, I'm on a bye week, so it don't matter to me. Bob and Josh, that's going to be an interesting battle between the two of them. Josh projected to win. Bob's got Kareem Hunt playing tomorrow and the Packers defense, as well as Tyler Loop, Devontae Smith to play on Friday. Josh has Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and that's it playing tomorrow. So depending on his quarterback and running back and how well they do will depend on how Bob's chances look. Jaden plays Terrell, 54-46 split. Jaden has Pickens, Lions defense, and Brandon Aubrey playing tomorrow.
God damn it.
And Terrell has Kenny. Can he make the kick?
Dicker the kicker. God damn.
Travis Kelce, CD Lamb, and on Friday, Cairo Santos.
I need to edit up that lineup then.
Oh, yeah, Dicker the kicker needs to get put in there. You also have Josh Jacobs. You should probably put him
Yeah. Yeah. Let's see if I can actually edit my shit after this.
in. Okay. In that
I
case,
swear to God, it lets me.
otherwise you'll have to make sure you edit your lineup before the 11 a.m. game tomorrow.
I know, yeah. I'll be playing flag football by then, though, so I'm like, I gotta see if it edits tonight.
In the game of J-Ray versus Joe's, J-Ray's projected 54-46. That doesn't mean shit. J-Ray's team always looks solid, and then they fucking shit the bed. It's so funny. Jamar Chase, Zay Flowers playing. And then on Friday, he's got Dallas Goedert. Joe's aside, he's got Patty Mahomes, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jake Ferguson, and Harrison Butker, with Saquon Barkley playing on Friday. So 5 players. Half of Joe's roster will be done before Sunday kicks off.
Damn, that's crazy.
So we'll know how Joe's is looking. The good news for Joe's is he will not lose the bye. He's guaranteed a bye. It's almost guaranteed for him. Because he won his division. And unless Jaden storms in here and rips off 3 straight, and Joe's loses the next 3. Now he can only lose 2. So the worst Joe's can fall is the 2nd seed. So he's guaranteed 1st or 2nd. And then it's a battle between me and Jericho for the 2nd bye. Which, God, I fucking want so badly because I really don't want to have to fucking play the fucking 5 seed. Especially if it's fucking Isaiah and his bigger picture shit, because he's going to beat me and be like, bigger picture, bro. Fuck off. Bob could creep in there, dude. If Bob can beat Josh, if Bob can find a way. And then you got Isaiah taking on Jericho. Let's see. Isaiah's got Rasheed Rice, Chiefs defense. And then on Friday, he's got Jake Elliott, A.J. Brown, and DeAndre Swift. Jericho has Jake Bates playing on Thursday, and then Jalen Hurts on Friday. So not a lot of players in that last matchup for Jericho. He could adjust it, though. David Montgomery's on his bench, but with Jonathan Taylor, I don't know why you'd put him in.
Speaking about the NFL, since it's getting cold, I really wish that the NFL sold those big jackets that go over the shoulder pads. Whatever those big thermal jackets that they wear on the sideline. Like I'm like, yo, they need to make this like a product to buy.
Yeah.
Especially if you're gonna go to a high school game, like our state championship games go into December.
Ooh.
Speaking about that, freaking St. Pius and Bloomfield. Oh my god,
That should be a good matchup, dude. My boss has a
I'm
son.
going for
I
Bloomfield.
was gonna say my boss has a son that plays for Bloomfield, and he's like, Pius is tough. He goes, we played. It's a rematch from last year's championship, and I go, what?
Yep.
So they played last year in Bloomfield. This year they'll play in St. Pius. So that'll be a tough matchup for them, to be completely honest. But I don't know. I mean, I don't really keep up with high school sports that much. I'm kind of forced to keep up with Bloomfield. So
I was keeping up with Navajo Prep because my grandma works there, and I thought they had it, but they ended up choking. So
yeah, that's usually how it goes. Joe, so you're gonna be the first person to take the 1 seed and win the and win the fantasy league?
Probably not.
Oof. Fair enough. Humble man. Humble man. Respect it.
so what
I have
are we
no faith,
playing
dog.
tonight?
But I got one dub. That's all I ever asked for.
Yep. So Terrell, how's it gonna feel to shave your head?
I'm not shaving my head.
You're right. We're gonna shave your head.
No, hell no. You guys ain't touching my hair.
Them's the rules, brother. You take last place. You
I
get your
did
hair.
not accept those rules. It was just set out. Like I thought this was a group punishment agreement, and no one agreed except for just Joe's.
I think everyone
Everyone
agreed.
agreed. If you didn't agree, you should have spoke up.
I did disagree, and no one decided. Of course, I'm just the one that's ignored in the fucking chat. So what's the point?
That's okay. It's all right. Shh.
I'm not shaving my head.
Just lay in the chair. Just lay in the
You're
chair.
right. We'll shave your head.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it.
Listen, man. It's gonna be funny because let me tell you what'll happen. We're gonna go run that milk mile with you. We're gonna watch you run it, and then when you're done and you're exhausted, we're gonna tackle you to the ground. And Joe's is gonna take some
Hell
clippers.
no, dude. No. Once I'm done with that milk mile, I am running to my truck and driving off.
You're gonna be so exhausted, and we're gonna have fresh legs. You're not.
It's just a mile, dude. I run 3 miles at the gym.
It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter if it's 3 miles, 1 mile, half a mile. Your legs are gonna be more exhausted than ours because we're just gonna be standing there watching you the whole time, stretching.
No.
And the second you cross that finish line,
I ain't shaving my
the
head,
second
bro.
you
I already know. You guys have to fight Poe on that one. So that's
listen, Poe,
that's
listen, Poe, you're gonna watch this eventually. I know he's gonna share this with you. He signed a verbal contract when he joined this fantasy league that any league punishment would be dealt with.
I'd rather just not play next year.
You don't get that. No, you don't get that choice. We're already kicking Isaiah out
Yeah,
next
I
year.
do. You
No, you
literally
don't.
said I get the
No, you
choice of
don't.
not playing next year or
No,
not do the punishment. No, I'd
no.
rather
There's
not play.
no.
That's what the rules were. That's what everyone
Now,
agreed
now,
on.
hold on,
That's
hold
what
on,
everyone agreed
hold
on.
on. I am willing to accept. I'm willing to accept you doing a different punishment if it's worse than shaving your head.
I'd rather get smacked with a freaking rubber band. Like
That's not
like
worse.
rubber. Like I'd rather have all you guys pull freaking the exercise bands and fucking smack me in the face.
Listen. I'm willing to accept a different punishment if it's worse than the current punishment, but it has to be agreed upon by majority of the other members.
Like I said, I'm not shaving my head.
Then you're gonna have to come up with a different punishment to take over that one.
Yeah, I see Poe's already texting me. She's like, absolutely not.
Listen.
Yeah, no.
We'll give him a faux hawk. It's gonna be fun.
No. Hell no, dude.
You don't
No.
need long hair, brother.
No, I'm
Look
not.
at my hair. Look at this. Shh, you can have this.
No, that's like, no, I
It'll
don't
feel just like peach
wanna.
fuzz, brother. I promise.
I'll sell my PS5 back to Jerry.
Jerry's like, why did $500 just get redeposited back into my account?
Posted someone's gonna end up missing if that ever happens.
He made a verbal agreement when he signed up for this fantasy league. I don't know.
I did
He's a man of
sign
his.
up for. First of all, we didn't even have punishments until the fucking second season. So what the fuck?
No, we had a punishment in the first one. Joe's and I still
No,
have.
we didn't.
Yes, we did. Joe's and I
No,
still
we
have to
didn't.
take our
Oh
prom
yeah,
pictures.
never mind. I remember now. Never mind.
We're waiting for prom season, whenever that is. We were supposed to do it last time we went disc golfing, but Joe's forgot his dress. Coincidentally.
Yeah. We'll get it done before the end of the year.
Before the end of this year?
Oh, yeah.
Nah, I'm not shaving my head. Fuck no, it's not gonna happen.
You're right. You're not going to shave your head. We're going to shave your head.
You're not touching me, or I can go ghost y'all once again. I've done it before. I'll
That's
do
fine.
it again.
That's fine. You can ghost us because you'll be bald.
Yeah, no,
Just
ain't gonna happen.
just know if you squirm, we'll cut you.
It ain't gonna. Good. I hope I fucking die.
No.
I will make sure a scissor or a blade cuts into my head, and
Well,
I'll make sure.
Here's the good news for you, Terrell. You got 3 weeks left till the regular season, and then you got about 5 weeks left until 5 or 6. I don't know, 5 or 6 weeks left until.
I got a question. What if Bob loses? He's already shaved. What is his punishment after that if he loses?
The punishment is just shave your head. It doesn't matter whose it is. To me, it was grow my hair.
I mean, he's already bald though.
Yeah, but he's got to go skinhead bald.
Oh, so he's go further than that.
Wait.
Yeah,
I
go
actually don't.
further
I actually don't know if we can do that to him. I think that might be an issue. We'll talk about it.
I mean,
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
I ain't shaving my head. I ain't doing it.
We
I've
can.
done it all these years, and now I'm like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna. No.
It's part of your culture.
No, it's not. Long hair is a part of my culture, not shaved heads.
The term bald Native American man refers to historical or modern individuals who have either lost their hair naturally or have chosen to shave it, a practice seen in some tribes for cultural reasons like mourning or warfare. Consider it an act of war.
No.
Hell yeah.
Shut up, Joe's. Okay.
It's cultural.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Sir,
here we go.
You're going bald, bitch.
Here we go. Some tribes historically hold on. Some tribes historically shave their heads or parts of their head as part of certain cultural practices, such as mourning, to symbolize a spiritual renewal. Hey, new Terrell, or for warfare. Oh, here we go. In some historical accounts, men would pluck their facial hair and eyebrows using tools like wooden tweezers and mussel shells. That's what we'll do. We won't shave your head, but we'll pluck out your eyebrows. Whole thing. Individually.
No, fuck
Then
you.
we're shaving your
I'm not
head.
doing this. No, I'm not shaving my head. You guys can take my beard. That I don't care.
Then we're going to pluck every hair one by one.
Fuck no, dude. That just sounds terrible. Oh.
Listen, just don't think about it like you're going bald to go bald. Think about it like you're honoring your ancestors.
No, that's not my ancestral tree. That's not even a Navajo. Navajo traditions is freaking growing out your hair.
Give me your tribe, brother.
Navajo, dude. Just look up Navajo traditions on long hair.
The sooner you accept it, the sooner it'll be done and over with. The
No, I'm
easier
not
the
shaving my
transition
head.
will be.
Listen, the sooner we cut it, the sooner it grows back, and it'll be softer. This
No.
next time.
No.
Listen, if you choose not to accept this punishment right now, every time you hang out with us, you're going to be worried about these clippers, and someone will have them in their car. Hey, Terrell, you want to go to dinner?
No.
Now you got to worry about being at Buffalo Wild Wings and your head getting shaved at the same time.
Motherfucker
yeah,
will be in the middle of a throw on frisbee golf, and I'm just gonna come up behind him.
What is this, Jackass? Where you freaking have a clipper and you just go behind?
My name's Joseph. Welcome to Jackass.
I'll cut my hair, but I'm not going bald.
It's shaved.
Is it?
Shaved head.
We just have to. You just have to shave your head.
I
It doesn't even have to be bald. It could be like Corey.
Yeah, we could put.
I didn't agree
I
to
could
this
put.
punishment.
Listen,
I tried
listen,
voicing my opinion,
listen,
and like I said, like the black sheep friend that I am, no one does. First of all, only one person agreed to it. It was just freaking Joe's and J Ray. Like no one else said anything about it.
Corey
And that's when
agreed
they're like,
to
"Oh,
it.
let's just
I
make
agreed
it
to
up."
it. I agreed to it.
Isaiah agreed to it.
Isaiah.
Josh agreed to it.
Yeah, think about it like this. Even if you all you have to do, Terrell, is not get last. That's it.
No, see, that's the thing. Like, you guys, no, like, it's not gonna happen. It's
Terrell, listen. You're sitting in last right now. All you have to do is when you're not making the playoffs. Let's just get that clear. You're going to be put into the lower bracket. Okay. All you have to do is win one game. That's it. You win that game, you're not last place. Listen, let me tell you what it's looking like right now. I'll tell you what it's looking like. Let's go ahead. Look at the playoff bracket presented by Wingstop Playoffs. Not us. It's not so right now, you're going to get a bye because you are the 9 seed, so that does suck. So Bob and Josh will play each other, okay? And then the winner of that match will go up, and the loser of that match will play you. And then you'll get that first week you play them will mean nothing. Like, you literally... Wait a minute. Actually, I have no idea. You might have 2 shots to get out. I'm curious how this works, actually. I have no idea how this works. You either have to win one and get out, or you have 2 shots to get out. If you have 2 shots to get out, you're looking good. But, a lot of things got to happen first. So, yeah. Here's the good news, buddy. I know right now it's looking highly likely it's you. But there's a chance that it's not you. And all you have to do is make sure it's not you. Just pick up some players. Make sure you have a solid roster that week. Make sure no one's going to beat you. You're going to be A-okay, buddy. Big trust.
I hate fantasy league.
No.
I tried getting out of it last year and I still got fucking dragged into it.
And you'll be there next year too.
Fuck no, I'm not. If I fucking lose, I'm done.
No, you're not, dude. No, you're
No, you told me not to have this. You told me not to have this negative mentality earlier in the season, and now my app decides to screw me over.
Terrell.
So now I'm like,
Terrell,
great. This is retarded.
Terrell,
This is stupid.
Terrell,
No, Corey, this is dumb. I'm not sympathize with you on this. I am done.
No, you're not. I get.
Yes, I am. I'd
League.
rather
You
just
can't leave.
no.
You can't
Stop
leave.
it! Don't believe in me. Last year, all you guys believed in me, and guess what? Now who still has to do the freaking milk mile?
Let's just go ahead
I
and look
never
at.
believed in you.
Let's talk about your draft real quick. Let's take a look at it. Number 1, CeeDee Lamb. Number 1 overall pick.
Hell yeah!
You got him. He's yours. Great. Your next pick was the Saints defense. Why did you go for a defense so early?
Because I knew everyone was just gonna take defenses right off the bat.
Why the Saints?
I don't know.
Yeah, why the worst
I was
defense
gonna
in the
say-
league?
First of all, my original defense got taken. So what was the point? adding another set of 2 players. I had my picks lined up and everything just went downhill after that.
Terrell.
After that first pick, yeah, all my picks just got taken away. So I was just like, what was the point?
Terrell, you have the number 2 defense in the league.
So
You know that,
if
right?
you guys are saying like what my game plan was, I had a game plan. Huh?
Let's look at your draft class, okay? CeeDee Lamb, Saints defense, Baker Mayfield, Josh Jacobs, Cairo Santos, Travis Kelce, Chuba Hubbard, Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard was a bad pick, to be honest with you. Cameron Dicker, Zay Flowers, who I believe is with Jay right now. JJ McCarthy.
Yep.
You took a risk on a rookie QB. Seahawks defense, Dallas Goedert, Tyjae Spears, who's now a free agent, sucked ass. Jerry Jeudy, who is still on your team, and Darnell Mooney, who is a free agent. Overall, a pretty solid
It's like
team.
you didn't even try.
A couple busts
No.
along the way here. Baker Mayfield was a solid quarterback to take at 3. Josh Jacobs, solid running back to take in round 4. Cairo Santos, a kicker. Kickers for me are kind of hard to take before round 7, only because they don't score. Here's the thing, right? I'm going to teach you how to play fantasy football real quick. Number 1 thing you want to aim for when it comes to playing fantasy football is your high-scoring positions, right? QB, there's a ton of QBs that are good. Now, you do want to keep an eye on the QB pool because the good QBs do tend to go. When one goes, they all tend to go. So you want to make sure you're in that jump. However, big-name players you want to go for, wide receivers and running backs. Mostly running backs. Why running backs? I'll tell you why. There's not a whole lot of running backs that'll score you more than 15 points. So when given the opportunity to take it, CeeDee Lamb was a really solid pick. Josh Jacobs, also a really solid pick. It also sucks that Josh Jacobs got hurt during the season. Baker Mayfield, good quarterback to take. Looking at the rest of your picks, Chuba Hubbard is like a C to D tier running back. I think you went for running back a bit late. But to kind of understand what I mean, like kicker, like Cairo Santos, to take him in the 5th round is kind of a reach for him. You probably could have got him in the 7th or 8th, if I'm honest, and gone for a higher talented player before someone else picks somebody. Like, let's see. Who
My
was?
kicker was already taken, so it didn't really matter. So I
Yeah,
chose
but
him.
yep.
I had him the layer before, and he was the one that got me a better higher chance. So I mean, I knew Santos, but
Okay, so
like I
let's give
said,
people.
the original picks that I had in my pending or whatever my queue, it just went from a giant list to just, hey, this is all you have left. So that's when I was like, you know what? At this point, it sucks being a first draft because you have to, yeah, you pick your whatever, but then you're also technically the last draft because you watch everyone take every good player, especially when we added Josiah's brothers into this. So I was just like, great. Every person that I knew that like I said, I had a high expectations of getting higher point running backs, receiver, like literally everyone just went for it. And the fact that what's his name went auto drafting, which I mean, I could have taken something from him, but there was just nothing I wanted from him. So I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna play with the hand that I have and see where it goes from there. Then half of my players got injured, but then they came back. But yeah, and freaking Josiah keeps on asking for CD Lamb, but I know CD Lamb's probably my only highest point player, so I'm not going to trade him, like I said to everyone in the freaking group chat. I'm not going to give a player up that I know can give me a chance at winning. And yeah, I get it. I didn't use him right, whatever, but I'm not going to give Josiah a chance to freaking be first place. Why I kept on holding him off because I'm not going to trade him. But everyone calls me stupid. Everyone calls me all this stuff. So that's when I just stopped caring. Like I'll admit, I just stopped caring. Like that's why I'm just like, you know what? I'll accept whatever punishment happens, but I'm not gonna accept this one because it's just stupid. Because I don't care.
Well, bad news, buddy. You don't get a choice to accept it or not. You either got to find a
Well,
punishment.
I do have a choice because I
Listen,
will
buddy.
do anything else besides do the fucking punishment this year. And
Hey,
like I said,
hey.
I'd rather walk away. I'd rather walk away from fantasy and be happy with what I am, who I am,
You
and what
don't
I
get
want
to
to be.
walk away from this dynasty league. Let's get that straight.
I'm gonna walk away because that was one of the
No,
punishment
no, no.
rules.
This is the mob.
You
Once you're
said
in, you're
you
in,
said
brother.
if one of us lose, we can have the choice of not playing next year. And I chose that one if I lost. And I even said it
No,
before.
no, no, no.
Okay. I was like,
Let me
oh,
explain.
okay,
Let me
so if
explain
I
what's gonna
lose,
happen.
I don't have
Let me
to
explain
play.
what's gonna happen. We're gonna go explore some woods, okay?
No.
And in those woods, there will be a man. Joe's, how tall are you?
Not tall enough.
There will be a man who is not tall enough in a ski mask. You won't know who he is, but I will.
Ain't going anywhere. I'm not going
We're gonna
anywhere.
go
I
for a
am
He's
walk.
gonna break your ankles.
Me,
What?
me, you, and Isaiah are going for a walk. And you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna tell him about the rabbits, George. Then once you tell him about the rabbits, we're gonna be walking back to the car, just me and you. And then this not tall enough man will jump out of the bushes with his ski mask on, clippers in his hand, and you're gonna go to bolt. And I'm gonna grab you and I'm gonna drag you into the woods where no one will hear you scream. And we'll shave them pretty little locks off your hair. And you know what we're gonna do?
Yep.
We're gonna put them in a bag. We're gonna take them to a person. They're gonna knit me a blanket. Of a blanket of your hair. No, I know what I'll
Yep.
do. I'll take your hair and I'll knit it into a championship belt and give it to the winner.
What the frick? I don't want that. Thanks though.
Anywho's,
Fucking nappy ass hair.
nappy ass hair. So, you got
You
another?
ever grabbed hair after it gets cut off? Ooh.
I can't wait to cut that hair,
Not gonna
man.
happen. It's not gonna happen.
Terrell,
No.
you signed an agreement, brother.
No. I didn't sign shit.
We the people. We the people. So if you want to hang
Nope.
on to the edge of your seat like Terrell's hair currently is hanging on to his head at the moment, you can join us next week for another exciting episode of the BS Bros Podcast. Episode 36 coming next week. Thank you guys for joining us for what was a roller coaster of emotions. My name's Kirby. I've been joined alongside my co-hosts, Terrell and Joes. You guys got any words that you want to say, Terrell?
I fucking hate you guys. That's all I gotta fucking say. This is probably the last podcast episode I'm gonna do because I'm not shaving my damn hair.
Joes?
I was gonna say, yeah, you're a dumbass for not trading CD Lamb away, because the trades you were getting in return, I've seen all of them, all the ones that you've been offered, and they were pretty well worth it. So that's your fault,
Shut up,
because you were
Joe.
getting two good players in replacement of one player.
So join us next
Because
week.
CD's not good.
So join us next week as we.
Then why do you keep begging for him? That's my question. If he's not
Not
good,
begging for
why do
him.
you keep begging? Why do you keep begging? That's all I gotta say. Why do you keep
Not
begging?
begging for him. I
Yeah,
needed a
you are.
wide
You've been
receiver.
begging me for weeks.
That was the deal.
So join us.
No.
That's why I
So
took the trade.
No,
join.
you've been begging me
I don't
for
need him
weeks, so
anymore.
why even bother?
So join us next week as we celebrate Terrell's hair getting cut off live on
No,
the podcast.
I'm not doing it.
Yo, wait, that's content, bro. We should totally shave your head on the pod.
I'm not doing it.
Hey, just scheduling, by the way. In about 3 months from now, we're gonna do an in-person pod at my house.
No, we're not doing it. I'm not going. I'm done. You know what? You said it yourself. After season 2, this is over. So we're gonna make it over.
No, we're not. I'm gonna make
Yeah,
this
we
one.
are.
I'm gonna make this one a third season just to shave your head, Terrell.
Nope, ain't gonna happen. I told you.
Anyway, if you like this podcast, hit the like button, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week. Bye
I
bye.
hope you dislike this, and I hope you unsubscribe. Forget about this podcast.
We're gonna shave that head bald.
No, we're not,
Yeah, we
Corey. You can screw off. I am
See-
accepting a different punishment, not this one, because
Then
I
you
have
better
voiced my.
then you better be
my-
coming up with it, because otherwise
No,
we're
'cause
shaving
I
your
voiced
head.
my opinion, and like I said, no one listens to me. So what's the point?
Listen. I'm gonna put this on TikTok.
I am not listening anymore.
How
Bye.
many? Hey, Terrell, how many? Oh, hey, Joes.
What?
How many likes to shave Terrell's head completely off if he loses the fantasy punishment?
1.
All right, 1 like, and we will shave Terrell's head live on the BS Bros podcast if he loses the fantasy league. We're shaving somebody's head. Is it going to be Terrell's?